Cool, cool. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the only Monster Hunter discussion that matters, the loading screen. I'm your host, Jin Fury, ready to bring you this week's discussion around all things Monster Hunter Iceborne. And as always, I'm joined by the Grinch who stole Hanukkah, Phemeto.
Hey there, hunters. I'm Phemeto, your drunk, depressed Jewish host, eagerly awaiting for that PC Iceborne release. In the meantime, though, we got an awesome special guest drinking with us today, our one and only Herny Henry cross combo guy.
Herny
Henry.
Like, okay, because your name's actually Henry, right? But did you like mistype it?
Yeah, my name's Henry, and it's really funny because people who will like DM me, they'll send me something and be like, all right, well, thanks Herny, or thanks Henry, and then be like, oh, I mean Herny, and they'll like asterisk Herny, and I'm like, it's all right, you can just put Henry.
Okay, I'm just gonna call you Henry now then.
Yeah, you can just call me Henry. It's all good. But what's up, everyone? I'm Henry, aka Herny. You probably what do you probably know me from? Well, honestly, depending on what year you found me in, it's probably really different. Yeah, like could be runs, could be meme stuff, could be really serious guides, and then not so serious guys. But I don't know. That's the thing. I don't really know what I'm doing. But what's going on?
There's a very small sect of small, chill Monster Hunter players in the community. I think you're one of them, and I'm grateful to have you on the show, man. A lot of the times when you get to talk to people, sometimes people can be bland, but, for anybody who's watched any of your stuff, it's definitely got some charisma behind it, a little pizzazz, a little taste, a little color behind it. So I'm excited to have you. Those Phemeto sounds like he just went to go and commit some kind of jihad against his dogs and do some type of World War III stuff. So while that's going on, brother, we're just going to go ahead and just kind of jump right into it. I know who you are, brother. You do basically everything. You hunt, you YouTube, you stream, you play instruments, you teach. How do you have all this time to do this stuff, man? How do you manage it? How do you knock all this stuff out?
Word. Well, the answer to that is I don't. And
falling apart
when I was like going over the questions before. Yeah, like usually one of them's got to go. So and it's never going to be work. So usually the first to go is probably like YouTube. Like if I get really busy, I'm just like, all right, well, no video this month or like this week or whatever. Right. But yeah, I tried to divvy it up as I can. Although with streaming, it's pretty chill because like, as you know, you can just kind of hop on. Like you can get home and be tired, but if you want to just play a game, you can just hop on stream and play the game, and you don't really have to like get ready to do something. At least for like if I'm gonna make a video, I have to get whatever footage I need for the video,
sure.
A script if it's gonna have one. I have to like dress up if it's gonna be a skit or something.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's a really busy week, probably no YouTube video that week, but I can probably squeeze in like a stream or two. And then music is probably the most sporadic thing. Like that's just kind of something I'm working on behind the scenes, as you and Fem know. So that one's kind of like, it's all good because like my music isn't on anything, so no one's kind of expecting something from me for music. It's kind of like my own thing still. But the rest of my answer kind of relates to another question, so I'll save that for later.
Sure, man, sure. I think it's cool that you pointed out that work is the one thing that would never get cut. You're disciplined, and that's probably why you're successful in all your facets of life. I think that gets lost in a lot of the people who do speed running or even just any type of high-level gaming. Sometimes people don't understand the priorities that work and stuff like that allow. So I think it's cool that you call that out right away, man. Shout out to you for having your shit together. That's good. That's high level, man. High level.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, like I think like whether it's YouTube or stream, so many people are like working full time. Like half the people I talk to, I don't know, Sammy, Phil, like almost everyone is either working like a full-time job, 2 part-time jobs, or they're doing something and then they're just streaming when they can. And same thing with YouTube. Like most YouTubers that I know, like they just squeeze in YouTube with like when they can. That is the nice thing about YouTube though. Like you can just squeeze it in anywhere. Like there are so many of my videos that I work on like I'll start the video on like Monday, then continue it on Thursday, then continue it again next Monday, and then like yeah, I'm just doing like 20% on these days. But with streaming, you got to set aside like, you know, 4, 5, 6 hours of the day, which can be hard depending on your job. So that is the main thing that kind of lets me do YouTube, because if that wasn't the case, that would be pretty rough. No, but yeah, like honestly, so many people work really hard, and like, what's it called? Forgot who it was. Someone like works, they get home at 9, and then they stream from like 9 to whatever every day. Like they work every day, and then they stream at 9 to something every day. I forgot who it was. And that's intense. I don't think I can do that.
Respect to them, dude. I can't do that. I work long shifts, and some days I just come home and I gotta just pass the fuck out. I can't do.
Yeah.
I can't do shit, man. I'm fucking dog shit tired. I'm exhausted.
Yeah. Or Crest Bear, who does like regularly 12 or 24 hour 70. Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, I can't do that.
Speaking of crazy, you know, Henry, I know you got, you know, like I said, your shit together. Clearly, you know, you got a girlfriend, social life, all that stuff, and going back in. So we're here in 2020, and brother, what are your plans for this year? Anything specific for, you know, what you've got coming out with streaming or any of your side music stuff? Anything you can clue us in on? I know, like you said, you're keeping a little bit quiet, but any tidbits, any information you can kind of sneak out?
Yeah, for sure. So one thing I kind of tried, kind of like at the end of 2019, was I've been trying to kind of figure out a way, because like, you know, like I'm there's just gonna be like music that I make, but music is such a big part of my life, so I've been trying to figure out a way to kind of make it, kind of like sneak it into my YouTube and streaming stuff in a way. So you know, not the most like creative thing. I was just like, oh, let me just make the music that I put in the background. So I tried that with like 3 videos, and the reception was really chill. Like those are probably like some of the nicest comments like that I've ever gotten. Like there were so many comments. They're like wow, like this is your song, or like this sounds really good. And there were so many people who were like where can I download this, or do you have a SoundCloud or something? So I was like, damn, like I didn't expect it to be received this well. So my goal for this year is to probably, like, I gotta learn a bunch of like producing stuff. I was just learning how to like master and EQ tracks, because I didn't know any about that stuff. I'm a musician, but like I think producing is like its whole other monster, so to speak. So I had to learn how to be the guy behind the chair, the guy behind the computer chair, as my jazz teacher used to say. So I was learning a bunch of that stuff, and this year my goal is going to be to hopefully put stuff out like on Spotify or SoundCloud or whatever, but probably continue to like sneak it into my channel like in little ways like that. And then on the most direct way for streaming would probably be, if I can get this set up, is music streams, because like there's like a music stream on the front page of Twitch like every other day. I don't know, like if you've noticed, like I'm not on the front page for a long time. I'm usually just like on my own page for Twitch. But every now and then there's just like another music page. I think that's so cool, like music streams. So I was like, oh shit, I want to do that. But I have to either learn how to put OBS on my Mac. Well, I use Streamlabs OBS because I don't know. I'm really bad with computers. So I use Streamlabs OBS, which has no Mac client yet. So I either have to learn how to put OBS on my Mac, or get better at Fruity Loops, which I have here on my PC, and then I could do it with Fruity Loops. But I'm not that good at it yet, so that's a work in progress.
Dude, it's a lot of different software, brother, you know, across all the different operating systems you're just mentioning there. I'm sure you'll be able to get it figured out once you decide to figure out which way you want to go with it. You know, a lot of people maybe don't know who you are, brother, where you came from. Why don't you give them a little bit of a background on how you got into Monster Hunter specifically? I myself, you know, I was a newbie when it came to the game, came into the world scene. How long have you been around with it, man? And follow-up question, what's your favorite weapon, brother?
Sure. So I started with Monster Hunter Freedom, and I actually the way I found Monster Hunter was actually really funny. There was this Japanese guitarist YouTuber named Supa or something like that. He might still be on YouTube. And like his channel was mainly just like guitar covers and like solos and stuff. But then one day he posted a video of like him hunting a Raytheon. I didn't know that yet, but it's like him playing I think Freedom Unite or Freedom, or actually may have been an older, it may have been like Monster Hunter 1.
Old school.
He posted a video of him and his friends hunting, like playing on his like music channel, and I was like, what is this? This game looks kind of cool. So I like looked at the comments, which were all in Japanese, and I put it into Google Translate. I just kept putting comments into Google Translate, hoping to find the game, and then I found that it was called...
Copy paste. Yep.
I found that it was called Monster Hunter. So I was like, wow, this is super cool. So I looked it up. No, I didn't even look it up. I went to like the next time, like my mom like took me to Walmart, because this was years ago. I went to like the game section in like a Walmart or something, and just I didn't even make sure to check it was the same one that he was playing. I just saw the first thing that had Monster Hunter in the title and just bought it, which was Freedom, which is really funny. So I started with Freedom on the PSP, and I was horrible at it. I was really bad at Monster Hunter in the beginning, which I always remind people. And I was very close to quitting, like back then, because I sucked. And Yangaruga pissed me off. So many monsters. I just sucked at fighting. So
a lot of people get pissed off at a lot of the monsters, man. No matter how long you've been playing the game. I think that's just part of the charm of it.
No, for sure. Like, yeah. So I was playing Monster Hunter, but I don't think I would have called myself a fan. I just hated losing. So I kept playing it because I was really stubborn. But Try was the first game where I was like, okay, I think I actually really love Monster Hunter. Welcome back, fam.
Welcome back, brother, man. How'd you do?
My dogs ate a cat.
Okay.
Your dogs ate a cat.
So that's probably the one.
Is that what all the barking was?
Yeah. You to say walking back up, but there we are.
Yeah, it was bad. I was talking to the neighbor. Yeah, everything went really bad.
Well, real quick then, what we'll do is we'll pause here and we'll just jump into introducing what we're drinking and why we're drinking it. I'll start off. I'm drinking Bailey's, and I'm putting it down with my coffee real quick here, just because it's really smooth, and I knew Phemeto was going to leave for about 45 minutes, and I wanted to be prepared to drink. So, cheers.
I let the dogs out before we started, and then I didn't realize there was one of the neighbor's cats in our backyard.
Who let the dogs out? Phemeto did. There we are. Now we know.
Nice. Damn, that's crazy though.
So I'm actually not drinking wine this time. I've got beer it's called Innocent Gun. It's Scottish beer, which you probably can't read, but it's beer aged in bourbon barrels. Weird. So good luck.
Made by 9-year-old Scottish boys in the slave pits.
Yeah, but it's really good beer. So
nice. And I'm drinking. Actually, I have the bottle, so I can show that. I'm drinking Barefoot Red Moscato, which is a pretty... Oh, it is reversed.
That's a big-ass toe. See how big that toe is? Damn.
Now, I have to ask, what year is that red wine?
Oh, that's a good question.
2020, bro. 2 days ago.
Probably not old, yeah. This is like a cheaper one that we just got for like New Year's. I have no idea. It's from a year.
Okay. Fair enough.
I'll check again later. Babe, if you can find out what year this is from.
I'll Google it.
It's probably from like this year.
It's Barefoot. They literally mastered it. It's like
yeah.
Okay. So it's schlock wine. Got it.
Yeah, it's schlock wine. It's not a nice wine. I'm just trying to like get rid of it.
It's the $15 bottle.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you can get some pretty good $15 bottles. Like the stuff I've been drinking down here in Paso in California is a 2008 Grenache blend that I get for about $15 a bottle because I'm a wine club member.
Nice.
Wine club.
Pretty damn good for $15.
Jen, I've got like 4 wine club memberships. They just send
me wine. Of course you do. Like, why even say it? I knew that. Of course. Why wouldn't you?
They send you the wine?
Yeah. So you sign. They say when you do a wine club, it's super awesome. You sign up, and then basically they will send you however much wine you want, however often you want. So like most of the places, I get 4 bottles twice a year from 4 different places that they just send to me as like, here's what we have available. And then when you go down to like the boutiques to go wine tasting and stuff, you get free wine tastings, you get free glasses of wine, you get like 25% off all your purchases if you're a wine club member. And so
Shit, that's dope.
yeah, it's awesome. So what we do is like I have like 4 or 5 wine club memberships, and my mother and father have like 3 or 4. And so we just
A family of alcoholics. Nice.
Yes. So
we all got the discount. Yeah, we all been annual members for like 15 years. What are you talking about?
Yeah, we're like 6-7 years in a lot of our stuff. But
Sure,
we take a weekend and we just go and drink for free and get trashed like Friday, Saturday, and then sleep and leave Sunday. And we just buy a bunch of wine and then we right back home.
I think you posted a photo
nice.
once of one of your family members passed out.
My mother just passed out in the car. Yeah.
I screenshotted the shit out of that photo. Let me let you know. That'll be a good one for later on.
It's fun.
Did you want to run back through any questions with Fem here? Or just keep going?
How far did you guys get? I'm sorry.
We're right here halfway through, man. Real quick, we can go ahead and do a quick little chug, get these out of the way, put these down, and then make a next drink. So, gentlemen, to Monster Hunter, the world's best game and best series. Thanks, everybody, for watching, and thanks for hanging out with us.
Cheers.
All right. Jumping right in here. We've got PC right around the corner, launching in just a couple days. We already know that they're going to be releasing everything as a pre-Rajang status. So basically, it's going to be base game, where it's going to be about a couple months behind in content. What do you guys think? How do you think that's going to play out? Do you think it's going to be exciting? You think people are going to be kind of bored with it just because they haven't done it? Or do you think all the optimization that PC brings is going to revitalize it and bring the player base back?
Herny, I'm going to let you start with that because you've already played it.
Sure. Yeah. So I think
the deeds.
It's going to be pretty nice to get into. Like, one thing that I was looking at is it's going to be cool that the PC version is starting right away with the really nice guiding lance changes.
Oh, is it? I didn't know that.
Yeah, apparently. Well, that's what everyone in my chat was saying. So unless they were all messing with me.
Oh wow.
Maybe I should confirm
guideline changes, meaning like the extra zones, or just like the
oh
fixes?
no, like the I think like you can lock the regions, they were saying.
Oh, okay.
And, it'll be easy to decrease, so that way if you accidentally
so like the level up changes and stuff.
Yeah, I think it's gonna have those.
Okay. I wonder
and which would be nice, because I don't know about you, but I like, for some reason I like leveled up only my Wildspire Waste in the beginning. So I skipped past. I don't know what I did. For some reason, I never saw a non-tempered Puke, a non-tempered, a bunch of stuff. There was like a bunch of non-tempered things that I never saw, and because of that, I was locked out of their like materials. So I had to like de-level a bunch of things to get them. So like those changes will be nice, so that one, hopefully just doesn't happen to anyone, or two, if it does, it'll be easier to like fix.
Yeah, I did the same thing just because I wanted Silverlos, and I literally only leveled Coral Highlands. So everything else was just like shit, and I didn't have like any non-tempered Coral Puke and Paumu stuff.
Right, yeah.
Oh, do you think the geology bug is going to be on PC?
You know, it's still in the game. It's still in console, which is so weird.
And they're aware of it too, actually. I'm pretty sure they're aware of it.
Yeah, so I don't really know. Probably. That'd be really funny if it is, actually. Yeah, maybe like they don't, maybe because like what does geologist actually say that it does? Like it's an
so it is clearly a bug, but it says like the rank 1 of geology, it should only increase bone pile pickups. You get one more on bone specifically.
Huh.
Gives you a lot more than that.
It gives you bone piles, and it gives you all, not tier 1 monsters, but tier 2 monsters and tier 3 will get you 2 shiny pickups.
2 shinies, yeah. Like maybe the shinies are like considered bones in the code of the game or something.
But I don't know why, but it doesn't work on tier 1 monsters, so
yeah,
there's clearly a bug in there somewhere.
Bug. Yeah. Maybe it's such a weird bug that they're just like, fuck it.
Well, I think they just
the shinies.
Fuck it, just leave it in.
Just
let
like, us have the
shinies,
because could you imagine grinding for all the stuff without having geology?
Oh, yeah.
Like you have to have it.
Yeah, I remember for all the augments that needed the Rajang stuff, I just did the thing where like you keep knocking him into the wall, like picking it up, like knocking him into it, sleeping him, knocking him again. I just did it
Yeah.
the lazy way. But for PC, no, yeah, I think, well, if it's gonna be anything like last year or when PC came out for Base World, there's gonna be so many people playing it. Like the game, like kind of like it was like almost like a second launch. Like I didn't realize how popular PC was gonna be during Base World, because like it was like, you know, PS4 had like the leading player base, Xbox, and when PC came out, I thought it was gonna like, you know, be up there, maybe past Xbox, but I thought PS4 was gonna be in the lead. Like not even close. PC like surpassed both of them.
Well, I mean,
by,
I
like,
think
a
it's a
long
lot
shot.
of the PS4 users swapped to PC just because.
Swapped,
Yes,
yeah.
Dude,
you had to.
frame rate alone is worth playing it.
Yeah.
Size
yeah.
control, so big, so big,
Yeah.
dude. No more big
Well,
head
not
monsters.
even on the mods. Okay, like if we exclude the mods, it's 60
can't.
frames and the load times is just
The load times,
you
yeah.
have to.
I had gone without an SSD on PS4 until like this summer.
You savage.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
How
Such
could
a
you?
Dude, I didn't have an
Wow.
SSD until Iceborne either.
What is
Yeah,
wrong with you
it's
guys? I
insane.
couldn't.
It was
see-
so
It's like
long.
40 seconds. It's like
It's more
literally
than that,
40
dude.
seconds to load for some of that shit.
It's
I
long.
couldn't
To
even.
get into and out of Astera is like 2 minutes almost.
Yeah. No, yeah. I used to go on a quest.
That's
I used to like
ridiculous.
queue up the quest and then start eating my food because I knew I had enough time to like eat a bit before the quest loaded.
Yeah.
And I used to take the stairs to the workshop because going up the 2 flights of stairs was faster than the loading time to take the lift to the workshop every time.
Jeez.
But yeah, and then PC is even faster than that. So no, for sure. Yeah, I think like when PC comes out, it's gonna be like a second launch. So many people are gonna play, and then as you saw, with all the backlash of the weapon designs, I'm sure people are gonna hop on the weapon modding right
Oh,
away.
100%.
Those, yeah, there's gonna be so many funny things. But I feel like there's gonna be like some cool stuff too, for sure. And like there's people gonna make like mod pendants.
I
Like, you're just
can't
gonna-
wait for mod pendants.
Yeah.
You have no
yeah, there's gonna
idea.
be so many. Yeah. Someone was saying like someone's gonna put like, you know how like people who like own a truck will put like the fucking like bull balls on the
Yeah.
truck or
Yeah,
something.
truck balls.
Someone was like, someone's gonna make a mod of that or something. Which
I'm
wouldn't
down
be
with that.
surprised.
Dude, well, and
I
you
would
can
get
also
that.
have sound effects because the tofu pendant makes noises when
Yeah,
you swing.
It makes noises.
You
Yeah.
can do
Yeah.
fucking anything.
Yeah, it's gonna be really funny. People are gonna mod, pendants. They're gonna mod, maybe what the clutch claw looks like. There was a full-on Iron Man and Spider-Man skin, so there's gonna be like,
Oh, could you imagine
like,
Spider-Man
a
webs
web
for
or
Clutch
something.
Claw?
I want it
yeah,
to be
yeah.
like Nero from Devil May Cry. I want like that giant like floating fist kind of thing.
That's
what
one
I
more
Yeah, yeah.
thing. Jin, did you not know that? Jin, if
Not
you
not
put,
with the clutch claw.
yes, if you put the Devil May Cry arm on
The
for your
arm,
layer,
yeah.
the claw turns
it
into
looks
that
like
the giant whatever Devil May
That
Cry
doesn't
thing.
look good. I'm talking about like a made one, like something that one doesn't look good.
Jin actually hasn't played Iceborne. Everyone, it's just all been a facade.
You guys, you know exactly
It's
what I'm
cool.
talking about. I wanted to see like a
No, I know
high
what you mean, I know what you
level, masterfully crafted. I mean, have you seen some of those mods that they were releasing on PC? They were 10 times better than some of the
Yeah, they're
textures
really
and
good.
other things they had in the game. Man,
Yeah.
it was insane what some of these people
Some
were
people go
making.
hard. Yeah,
My
so
Those
there's
little
gonna
Final Fantasy
Yeah.
weapons, like the Final Fantasy 12 ones and all that shit, like
Yeah.
that stuff was nutty.
Well, all the
Yeah.
the new weapons with like aura effects and stuff look
Mhm.
crazy.
yeah.
My only concern
There was
with
another.
these- Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, what was I gonna say? Oh, and like in terms of the content, what was I gonna say? I feel like they'll catch up pretty fast because PC went quick the first time.
But
Like,
that's what I was gonna say because I don't think it's going to because even PC never caught up to console on base game.
it never
at all.
caught up. Yeah.
Never. So I think they're gonna keep it that way this time around as well.
Bogus.
It'll be 3 months probably until we get
Mhm.
Safi Jiva on PC as well, and by then who knows where console is.
Right. Yeah.
People are thinking that console is getting like tomorrow. I think they're gonna announce like the next content after Safi Jiva, which is gonna
Oh, are
be-
they really?
Yeah, it's gonna be Awakened monsters,
Yes.
which is gonna be like a red border, not like Arc Tempered, but every monster is gonna have an awakened form. And that
Wait, what? I totally missed this.
yes,
Holy
this
shit.
is a big spoiler thing that people are talking about. And so what you get for after killing these awakened monsters, which are Arc Tempered, where they have more life and stagger and new attacks and stuff, but it's every monster. But their weapons are going to be awakenable, like Safi weapons. We're going to have our weapons plus the Safi awakens on them.
Holy shit! Wait, that's wild, actually.
Yeah, and I
Wait,
was like,
we are going to get down to like 60-second kills on some of these monsters once we get our weapons upgraded.
It seems ridiculous. Could you imagine our old weapons, but with Safi augments on them?
Wait, that's actually crazy. What the fuck?
Like,
I'm going to aerial this
aesthetic
shit
glab
with these new weapons.
greatsword?
If that's real, wow.
Like, yeah, like, dude, I don't know. It seems crazy. Again, it's just more speculation, but we should find out tomorrow. But
that's
God,
awesome though. That actually sounds really cool. Well, that's something I was saying, and a little mini tangent here, but I love the Awakened. I was like, it was funny because Safi came out while I was in California, and I laughed because every time there's a big world update, I'm always away.
Oh,
Which
really?
is really funny. Yeah, like when Cole first came out, like in 2018, I was in Boston for PAX. When like Behemoth came out, I was away for something. It's really funny. I'm always away, so I always miss like the first week or something of it. What was I saying? Yeah, I really like the Safi like mechanic. Like I like the Awakened system. I think it's pretty cool.
It's
But I was
near as
kind of
RNG
bummed.
heavy as Colv.
Yeah, it's pretty damn nice. Yeah, like, it didn't take me long to get all the lances and fill them with the fucking Teo ability and then like attack and all that stuff, sharpness, whatever. But I was a little sad that like all of the other weapons, like almost all of the other weapons were like obsolete. But if that awakening thing is coming, like that'll change it completely. Like some Safi weapons might be good, but then like
is any Safi weapon going to be good? That's my concern, is that if we get awakened other monsters, is there any Safi weapon that's going to be worthwhile?
You're right. Yeah, because like, just go back to like the Legiana Ice Lance and awaken it or something.
Yeah, for more element. Or raw. Like,
that's a good point.
So
that's a good point. Yeah.
And that's the thing that was bugging me with the whole leak thing. I was like, if that's true, that's annoying. Because then like we had this set of weapons, and then it's like, okay, now all these are shit. Now we're all using Safi weapons, and it's like, okay, well now all these are shit. Now we're going back to those weapons.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Maybe they can't awaken as powerfully.
If they only had like 2 or 3, yeah, like that would be cool.
2 or 3, yeah. That way, it's like they won't get too crazy.
I would be totally okay with that.
That's cool. Damn, awakens monsters. That's interesting.
Gives the game longevity, dude. That's huge.
Yeah.
I'm all about that. That gives us a whole new cornucopia of stuff just to eat through and have a good time.
Just
with,
imagine
man.
the amount of quests awakened for every monster, and then like some double monster quests, and obviously a lot of them are going to be events and they're rotating. I mean, that's all.
Yeah,
that's the rest of the content for the year.
And they'll probably do that thing where if you use like your awakened Glavenus weapon against Safi, it'll get you potential.
Right, and that would give you a reason to go back to Safi
Reason
as
to
well.
go to Safi, yeah, right. Exactly.
2020 is going to be a good year with all this stuff coming out, man. That's a whole roadmap of 36 more variations of monsters, new gear to level out, plus whatever else they got on the back burner.
Collaboration. They'll need a new one for Iceborne.
They got that coming. True. There's going to be some huge new monster too, a Latrion or something ridiculous, or one of the dragons that I can't name and sound ridiculous with. I'm very excited, man. This is going to be a good year, and even though PC is going to be behind, you're going to be able to catch up and get most of the weapons kind of phased in right away, day 1 or day 2 anyway. It's just going to be just waiting for the monsters probably. So I don't know. I think it's going to be a really, really strong showing, like Hearns was talking about here for January, when we get kind of the relaunch and all the old base world players come back. God, can you think about that? Like, that is a long grind session for a whole new set of weapons on a whole new set of monsters. That would be perfect if they've got that behind closed doors, for sure. That would keep us here for the next 6-7 months, right? Absolutely, I think.
Yeah.
I'd
be okay with it.
I just saw your thing, Jin, that says Magneto was right.
Yeah. That's what's up.
Magneto's the best.
He was right, bro.
Jin,
right.
I was packing my stuff because I'm planning on moving soon, and I realized I have the House of M comic book still.
dope.
It is such a good book. Oh my god.
The best.
Nice. You guys are like big X-Men fans?
Oh yeah.
I'm not
I
huge,
love
but
X-Men.
I do read comics from time to time.
Right now, they've got the relaunch. I'm not going to spoil it. It's too good. If you haven't been following it for the Dawn of X for the past 5-6 months, you need to drop what you're doing. It's better than anything they've ever fucking done. I'll stake 30 years of playing video games and all that. This is the best X-Men they've ever done by far. This is better than Age of Apocalypse.
Damn.
It's better than Onslaught. It's better than Secret Wars. It's better than any of the AVX stuff, any of the mashups. Like, I'm telling you, get into it. The Dawn of X, House of X,
better than Apocalypse, because I really liked Apocalypse.
If you like Apocalypse,
Just got mad serious.
this is for you. You need to read this. You need to drop what you're doing. If you like Nimrod, I'm not even going to say anything. Just, this is what you need to see. You need to drop what you're doing. House of X and Powers of X, both issues, #1. Get on it. Just simply incredible. Best comics out in a long time, for sure.
All right. I'll take your word for it.
Swear to you. Well, we've talked about what we've got going on with Iceborne coming out. We've talked about the Awakened stuff. What's going to come
Am I
after?
still here? Okay.
What do you guys
still hear me?
Yeah, you're still here.
Oh, yeah, we can still hear you, bro.
What was your question? Sorry.
No, it's no big deal, brother. So we've talked about what we've got set up for, the Awakened monsters, the rumors, and all that stuff going on there. What's going to come next? What do you think's set up for the next Monster Hunter? New system? You think they're waiting for the PS5 launch and all the other whack systems that are going to just try to hold on to PS5's coattails? What do you guys see coming for the next Monster Hunter generation?
Well, something has to come out this year because a Monster Hunter game has to come out every single year. It's been the case since 2004. So
what I've been saying forever is that they should put something on the Switch.
Yeah, of course.
And I was just talking to Faye about this. I really hope that they don't abandon the old style forever. I love World and I love Iceborne, but I really like the old, more clunky
Rigid
style. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's just me. Yeah.
It is very clunky.
Yeah, it is. It's super clunky, but there's a bunch of people who love it as well, and I hope they don't completely abandon it. We'll have the World style games going forever until the world ends.
Forever
on
forever.
console.
Yeah.
Until 2021.
Yeah, until 2021. That's as far as we're getting. On PS4, Xbox, PC. But I'm hoping that the spin-off team, because Gen Ultimate is a spin-off, right?
Yep.
I'm hoping that the spin-off team has been working behind the scenes on either a Switch version, for Ultimate HD or some shit, or just an original Switch title that isn't a port of
it's Monster Hunter, but it's cats only. Everyone's Prowler all the time.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I want my cats back.
Yeah.
Let it go, man. Let it go. Let it go.
Or Stories 2.
That's what I want to, actually. I really want Stories 2. Jin, did you play the original Stories?
Nah, man.
Okay.
I play good games.
Anyone that hasn't played the original Stories, you need to play it. It's on the phone. It's on the 3DS.
Yeah, you can just get it on iOS now. And it looks better than the 3DS, which is really funny.
Or you can get it on... Is it on only iOS or you can get it on Android too?
I'm not sure, but it's probably on both. I can't see them just only giving it to Apple.
I could, but yeah, you can get the you can get it. So, Jin, basically, Stories is just Pokemon with a Monster Hunter skin.
Sign me up.
Exactly.
That's all you had to say.
You're all about that Pokemon.
I'm in. I'll go download it right now on camera. Hold on.
The game was fine. It definitely had some issues, but I thought it was great. I loved it. I put 130 hours into it. I would love a Stories 2 with just more everything. More monsters, more weapons, everything. Because the game was great. Yeah. I actually loved it. Yeah. So if we're getting a Stories 2 for Switch, God,
yes, for the Switch, that would be dope. Yeah. Yeah, the overworld was awesome. The cutscenes, the animation of the kinship attacks were insane. It's
they were so hyped.
Super anime. Yeah. It's a very cute game. And if there's a monster you love, I don't know, usually you guys as runners, you kind of develop a weird bond with a monster you hunt a lot.
Yeah.
Jin, maybe you with Kirin or something.
That fucking bitch.
So like you could like team up with Kirin or something. Like it could be like your bro. Yeah, you could in the end you like they added Rajang to stories. I never got him. But yeah, it's a super cute game. So yeah, they should do something with the Switch, because I feel like as a marketing strategy, I was saying this on stream that like there's this crazy statistic, like there's like a Switch in like 80% of homes or something like that.
Dude, the Switch has sold so many fucking consoles.
Yeah,
I think it's sold more than even like the PS3 right now.
Yeah,
and it's up there, man. I don't know exact numbers, but it's huge.
I don't know the numbers. It's up there. So like, if you want, if you're a developer or like a game designer and you want your game to like sell well or be known, what do? You put it on the Switch, or you put a version of it on the Switch, and something like that. Yeah,
absolutely.
That's what I think they should do. So I'm hoping for 2020 they announce plans, or they do something on the Switch, Monster Hunter related. Could be a actual Monster Hunter game or stories too.
Monster Hunter Fortnite.
Holy fuck! The Switch is at 44 million units. What the shit?
Yeah, dude, it's insane.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the Switch is crazy. Or they talk about like PS5 plans, or I don't know, fucking Stadia plans or some shit.
Well, and
we all know.
I hope it's not Stadia. Just don't be Stadia.
Yeah, fuck
Please,
Stadia.
God, don't be Stadia.
I don't expect them to bring another PS4 game, just because literally next year we get the PS5.
Yeah.
So I feel like this year is gonna be like, oh, hey, here's the rest of Iceborne, and then maybe they'll take a year off and then do like a PS5 release and give us like some spin-off stuff. Fucking put it on the Switch, dude. Like, yes, please, anything. 4U remaster, 3U remaster, Stories 2, anything like that. I'll take it. Or new
they should 5. Do yeah, exactly. If they do a remaster, they honestly, I would say 3U instead of 4U.
Dude, I know. Me too. Okay, but only not just remaster. They have to do remaster, but also camera controls, because they didn't have camera controls like 4U. Equipment sets and item sets, because they didn't have that in 3U either. And then actual online hub, because they didn't have that in the 3DS version. But if they did all that on like an actual remaster, 3U is way better than 4U.
Oh, for sure. Oh, dude, I'm so glad you agree. Like, I know 4U is like, it's the game, right? That like
4U is the standard, but you can go above and beyond, and 3U does.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, that's a great idea. Like, if they do remaster or like HD version of a game, yeah, definitely 3U. And shit, put some, I don't know, put Gore Magala in there, just cause.
Yeah, like if they can port backwards, why not?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, and that's what I've talked about a bunch, is what I want on a Switch, like as a portable 5. I want 3U and 4U as a bundle pack of HD, both the games together.
Oh, that'd be sick.
The quality of life changes.
Yeah, that'd be good.
That would be the ultimate Monster Hunter experience.
That would be so good. I'm telling you, they could do so much. Yeah,
it prints money. The game prints money, dude.
It really does. So, yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, from a business standpoint, put Monster Hunter's name and the Switch together in one sentence and like collect your paychecks, pretty much. Like,
well, I want to see how much GU has sold since like World and Iceborne, because I know not a lot of people picked it up on the Switch right away, because Iceborne wasn't out, but Iceborne is now, or not Iceborne, but World is now the best-selling Capcom game of all time, and I want to know how many people went back to the Switch to pick up another Monster Hunter.
Yeah,
probably not a lot,
like
man.
A decent amount.
You
like,
don't think so?
A lot.
I think, I don't want to burst you guys' bubble when you're talking about the remasters and all this stuff. There's no money in that. Like, there's no money in that at all.
It doesn't take
like,
a lot
no
to
one is
remaster
running to scream and be like, "Oh, dude, I need Monster Hunter XX remaster." Like, no one in the world is no one's checking for that game, dude. Nobody's checking for that game at all. I'm sorry. Like, I would love to.
Crushing our dreams, man.
I'm just telling you, like, no one's checking for it. Like, they know, they're like, well, we've got World, and that just sold more than we ever thought it would. So we're gonna keep doing that. And as much as everyone wants to hold on to the old stuff and the things and the whatever and all that, it's never coming back. It's never coming back ever.
Really?
It's not going to.
You don't think it's not going to the old clunky style?
No, I wish they would. I love the old Resident Evil games, all that old clunky stuff. If it's better, then go back to it. But they're not going to,
I mean,
because
to be
no
fair,
one bought it.
The Resident Evil 2 remake was fucking amazing, and it shits on old Resident Evil 2.
Mm-hmm. How many people played Monster Hunter 1? Or Monster Hunter 1. Like what? Like 14, 16?
Yeah, like 20 people. Like,
it's like 9 of you guys are still around. Like it's the same 9 people. You know what I mean? Like there wasn't a lot of people playing those older games. No offense. It's just there wasn't. The game didn't get big. There wasn't YouTube stuff like this blowing up all the time. You had like.
Jen, here's the thing though. Nobody asked for the Resident Evil 2 remake, and then they did
Sure.
it. And it was fucking amazing. So what if they do like a 4U, 3U remake and it was just
Resident Evil 2 sold a shit ton of games.
I don't believe it sold that much.
Resident Evil had a bigger following than Monster Hunter. There's no way you can.
What? I don't know. I'm gonna look on.
Resident Evil versus Monster Hunter? There's been one Monster Hunter movie. How many Resident Evil movies have there been? They're all bad, but 14?
There's too many. Too
many, dude. Mila Jovovich is just cashing that check. She's the female Bruce Willis, dude. Just phones it in. Does 2 backflips, gets 2 zombies, and gets fucking paid out. It's ridiculous, dude.
Wait, that's so funny.
Okay.
She is the female Bruce Willis.
Resident Evil 2, the original, sold about 4 million copies.
That's hype. That's a lot for back in the day.
For back in the day, that is
that's
really
insane.
high.
That's absurd.
That's one of the
4
few
mil
that I've played. Yeah.
4 mil. That's pretty good actually.
Pull up Monster Hunter. Let's see how bad this is.
Monster Hunter 4.
How many people?
That's not a comparison. What?
Why is that? That's not a comparison. That was the good Monster Hunter.
Resident Evil 2 was like 15, 20 years ago.
Okay,
maybe 3 Ultimate.
Monster Hunter 4 sold 1.8, and then 4U. Wait, shut up! Hold, I'm not done. And 4U sold 3.9.
Oh wow!
So Resident Evil 2 20 years ago outsold both these games.
I messed up. Sorry. No, 4U started at 1.8 launch, and then it ended at 3.9. 4U was 4.1. So between 4 and 4U, it was 8 million.
That's not bad. That's pretty good.
That's technically 2 games. It's
Jin has no
game
comment.
and an expansion.
I mean,
4
it's
million.
bad.
It's about bad. Okay. It's about as equal as Resident Evil 2. But it was also on a fucking handheld, Jin. It was on a 3DS.
That's right. Yeah, it's on a handheld. Well, that's what I was gonna say, Jin.
Sure.
Your point is completely valid. I remember I was talking to 269, and he's never tried GU, and
really?
he's like I'm not gonna. Yeah, he was like, I'm not gonna try it. Like he's like, I can't go back to like that old funky style.
Smart man.
Shut up,
and I
Jin.
respect it. There are a lot of players who they gotta look at the game and it's gotta look nice, right, before they even try it. It's gotta it's gotta look like it plays well. So if they do a portable 5th, right, or a 3U, 4U HD, it doesn't have to. It doesn't like. What if you could roll backwards? Or like it was more seamless, like they took elements of world and shit.
Jin doesn't realize that in older games you can't roll back.
He's like, what? Roll back?
Yeah, you roll forward or to the side, and that's about it.
In the old game, there's also no ledges, right?
In 3U, there's not. In 4U is when they introduce like ledge attacks and mounting.
Do you think that it's odd that there is a direct correlation, perhaps, between them adding more ledges and the game sales skyrocketing? Do you think there's any kind of correlation there? I'll tell you, that's why I signed up. That's why I'm still here.
Nobody likes ledges, Jin. Ledges have only hurt hunters.
I don't know, man. They added a bunch of ledges. #1 selling game. I don't know. Someone likes ledges. About 12 million people, it sounds like.
No,
they don't want to admit to it.
Jin, you should make that Venn diagram.
I'll take them all.
Yeah, make a graph.
Monster Hunter games with ledges and Monster Hunter games without ledges, and then just post the sales.
Just the arrows just straight up.
Yeah. Just be like the numbers.
Shit, man. I guess you guys like those aerial attacks, man.
Trust me. Have you seen how many people watch my videos? Nobody watches them. There's definitely nobody watching aerial runs.
Nobody watches Monster Hunter runs in general. Don't worry about it.
All right, let's put our drinks down. Let's put this next one down here to Monster Hunter. Greatest series ever. Then we'll go ahead and jump into some runs. I'll go refill.
Cheers. All right, let me get another beer real quick.
Same.
There was something else I was gonna say. I can't remember.
Go for it. I'm here.
3 Ultimate did have Tri and 3 Ultimate did have underwater combat, and I think if they revisited underwater combat again, they could probably pull it off better.
That's what I was saying too, because I know everyone.
They should try again. Yeah, I liked it actually. It depends on what if you ask people with different weapon mains,
Yeah, I guess it does depend on
you
your
get
weapon.
different answers. Yeah.
Because as a
I
gunner,
loved it.
I'm like, water combat was fine. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Normal 3
I had a
underwater
lot
wasn't overpowered. What are you talking about?
Yeah. But yeah, I think they should totally try it again. And
'cause-
also yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say, because yeah, the problem with water combat was also the camera controls were so bad.
Yeah, exactly. You could get disoriented if you got hit once.
Yeah, like
If the monster like swam behind you.
Yeah, because trying to move around your camera and stuff sucked. If they actually fixed that, I think water combat would be fine. And I liked water, not so much that fighting in it was fun, but it just made the maps feel so more immersive, where you can chase after a monster in the water and then go between islands and stuff. Oh, it was great.
Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah, and like like you could fight something like Lagai Chris that'd be kicking its ass on land, and then it's like, all right, come to my turf. And,
Right,
like,
exactly. And then he
it's like
fucks
twice
you up
as fast.
underwater.
Yeah. And some water only stuff like Sadeas. I actually love Sadeas. I'd love to see him again, like in a game. Yeah, so I think they should totally watch. I think they should totally try water combat again. And if it's not going to be on the Switch, then on like PS5 or something.
Yeah, the next whatever the next Monster Hunter game, I want water combat to come back.
Yeah, for sure.
Or like,
let's get all these bad ideas out in the open. Let's get all the bad ones.
Well, what if we just put all the ideas together? What if we had like the next Switch game be, all the 3DS games crash into one, where you also have like it's 3U and 4U, but you also have styles and arts.
I don't know how anyone could ever want water combat back when I hear people bitching about like angles and ledges and shit like that. Like people are like, oh my god, there's a slope here. Oh, I can't fight the monster. There's a slope. Oh, it's in an arena. Like I have heard some massive fucking excuses, let alone having water.
That's
like,
a
I don't want
funny.
to think
That's a
about
good
this
point.
shit, like how that would have to play out. People would fucking just complain. Oh, it's water. You can't do this. Then you'd have everyone else complaining on the other side. Well, you're not used to playing it like it was in 3GU. And dude, I would just fucking slap everybody in the face. Like
that's exactly what they would say too.
Yeah,
keep
they
that
would
gone.
say that.
Keep that shit dead. Let water runs die forever. Good kudos to whoever could do them. Cheers.
But like, I get like a lot of Monster Hunter players like the flat maps and don't like ledges and don't like stuff. They just want to fight the monster. But that's
what do you think I'm fucking doing?
Well, okay, I'm
taking them out to Target. I'm buying them shoes.
Outside of like aerial runs and like some speed runners, I think that's just all people want. They want specifically flat maps, but I don't think that's good because it makes the environments feel much less natural. So
it's not an environment, it's a flat plane. You're right.
And well, that's the thing. It's like as much as I would love a flat map to just fight a monster on, I don't think we're gonna see that come back at any point because it's just not normal.
Every like there's a couple of maps that'll just have that one flat room, or like flat area, but yeah, there's like slopes and ledges like all over the place now.
And yeah, and I know a lot of people get caught on them and it's kind of annoying, but what are you gonna do, man?
More arena quests.
No, I'm gonna say no on that. I am so tired because everything in Iceborne now for like TA runs and stuff is only arena quests, and it's so boring to watch because you can't deal with the limps and stuff. And like I know arenas are flat and they're just nice and even areas and they can't limp away, but I don't like that. I really don't.
No, I get that. Yeah, it kind of added a level of like intuitiveness. Like, all right, like how are you gonna stop the limp, or how are you gonna deal with like if the monster goes by that ledge over there? No, I totally get what you mean. Like a lot of the arena runs, they're great. They're really, really good. A lot of them like start the same. Like if I queued up 10 arena runs on my monitor right now, they would all start with like stoning the center of the arena or like leading it to the center, drop the rock, clutch claw the head, or whatever
exactly
spot you're gonna work on.
100%.
And then you get started.
Every single run, the exact same.
It starts the same, and honestly, like the first minute is like the same. Then you get this first stagger, then they go for a second wall kick, or they like
they just start
if they have impact mantle on, is the KO. Yeah, so I do get that there has been like a lack of a creativity a little bit because of the arena. Although I also think that has to do with the clutch claw as well. I feel like the clutch claw streamlined a lot of runs and make them all like start and end the same in a weird way, which is
And
kind of interesting.
That's what I don't like about the clutch claw, because it feels so unnatural, because you have to stop in what you're doing, and everyone does the exact same thing with every weapon against every monster and claw at this exact moment. It's like it feels like it's just ruining the flow of the game. Yeah,
I was just talking about this on stream. Like, what they needed to do was more of what they just gave SNS and Dual Blades. Exactly. They need some more like in combo clutch claw stuff. Like, that's why me as a Lance player, I've been such in my bubble about clutch claw complaints, because it's great for me because it's worked into my counter. And like, I don't have to like stop what I'm doing, shoot the thing, and then keep going. Like, oh, I need to re-tenderize that head. Let me wait for Tigrex to hit me with his face, clutch counter it, you know, do my freaking like God of War Tarzan thing.
Because you also have armor on yours, so you can take a hit while you're on it, which is fucking amazing.
Yeah,
and like
it's sick.
They gave Sword and Shield an automatic tenderized attack with its perfect rush finisher, and Dual Blades has got it now too, and they're fucking way better than they ever were.
They're so better,
They should have just done that with all the weapons.
And like,
oh, that's what I wanted. Sorry, go ahead and go. I'm gonna find a run to show.
No, yeah, sure. And I was gonna say, like for weapons like longsword, like when I was like kind of practicing longsword, it feels so unnatural. For like, longsword doesn't want to stop what it's doing, aim a claw and like tenderize a spot. Like what I was saying today, they should, you know what they should do? They should make you be able to do like a fade slash clutch claw or something. So like, let's say you're already at red gauge and you don't need any more gauge. If you counter something, but you don't need to do the finisher anymore, like you fade slash and then go right into like a clutch counter that also gives you armor or like some iframes or whatever.
Yeah, something like that.
And work it into the how the weapon actually plays.
Yeah, add it onto your
so
combo.
That way it's not like, what was the run you were?
Oh, so Zen, who's a sword and shield runner, because Maestro's not playing anymore because he hates Claw, is doing a lot of stuff with sword and shield now that it got buffed, and he's got a 322 TA run on Teostra, and holy shit, does it show how crazy sword and shield is now. It's fucking insane. Love it.
Is that the one you just put?
Yeah, that's the one I just put.
It starts at 23 seconds if you guys just want to queue it up there and we'll watch that one together.
Sure. Okay. Oh wait, I always forget that my keyboard is over here.
So yeah, whenever you guys are ready, I'll...
What? Oh, I copied and pasted the wrong... Oh, I posted Amadeus' run again. Whoops.
I am so glad that they gave Sword and Shield some love. It really needed it.
It needed it bad for really IB. It was way behind.
At 23?
Yeah.
Yep.
20.
All right, I'm going to get to 23. All right.
All right, let's go ahead and...
Ready? And go.
Mark of the Sun. Teostra is such a good fight when you're doing speed runs against it because you can really...
He's the best fight. He's so fun.
Yeah. He's such a good fight in World.
Yeah, he is.
Like, he doesn't feel like bullshit. He's got a lot of random stuff, but he just feels manageable.
I feel like I earn it when I fight him, like when I do something to him, like I've earned it.
That's one of the fights that in World is so much better. So much better. Like, no contest.
Look at this.
Well, the shield bash is still really good for Sword and Shield because, you know, that free KO is also really nice.
Zen, I hadn't heard of this guy.
I think he's relatively new, but he's doing all Sword and Shield stuff, and he's really good. Keep an eye on him.
It's so funny because like all of the SNS mains like barely post, like even Garana is like one video like every 4 months.
I can only imagine it's because SNS is just difficult to use. Look how much damage that fucking perfect rush does though. Like,
doing like 1,000.
Yeah, like
damn.
And then it automatically staggers, and then that also tenderizes as well.
That also tenderized, yeah.
This makes me want to play SNS. Oh my goodness.
It's so stylish looking. It's crazy. Yeah. And it does good damage now.
Yeah, it does really good damage. I love that like clutch counter let go tech.
Yeah.
I've started to use that. I love that.
Good stuff. And then it's got KOs. Oh, Sword and Shield is just
Dude, he's
good.
just bodying this thing.
Is this Sword and Shield Blast or
No, I think
Ice.
it's water.
no?
Is it ice?
Ice.
Water,
Or-
sorry.
It's
Water.
it's an elemental one. But I think they just focused on law. It is
Mhm.
ice. Yeah. I went with ice. Dude, it's just God, dude, Teo's getting just fucked.
Just bodied.
Teo's such a fun fight though. I agree.
Oh, I get so much damage. The perfect touch damage is so good. Love it.
Yeah, and the fact that it just staggers too.
Bro, because the last hit's like 400, 500 damage, so it's like you always
Yeah.
auto stagger on wake up.
Oh, that was smooth.
Yeah, it was.
I love the back hop dodges so much.
That's hard to do too. I've tried.
Yeah.
It's hard.
One more for the kill.
Oh, nice. Oh, and that is kind of what you were saying, Fem. Like the limp was about to happen there,
Yeah,
so
but
it was
that
like
huge
perfectly
burst
timed.
of damage
Yeah,
is great. It's so good at stopping that stuff.
yeah.
And it's just again,
And then again, yeah. Jesus.
dude,
Perfect crowd control.
it's
Perfect
so
CC.
good. It's such a good run. And I'm so glad Sword and Shield's got stuff like that. It looks so fancy.
Yeah, yeah. Sword and Shield is one of those weapons that, one of my closest friends, Greg, I showed him a Sword and Shield to get him into the. He's a huge Legend of Zelda fan, and I was like, let me show you how you can feel like Link. And I showed him like this double cross run, and he was like, "Oh shit, okay." I
Yeah,
like
now show
this.
him that shit.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah, I wish other weapons had stuff like that. I think only Sword and Shield and Dual Blades have that, where they have an attack that leads into a Tenderize. And I wish every weapon had something like that. Even the heavy weapons, which I don't need it as much, but they still deserve.
Mhm. Do you think they can change that now? You think they could add that to the game
I
as
think
it
it's
is?
going to be hard because that's actually like, well, actually I don't think so. We'll have to see what the modders think, because as far as I'm
Yeah.
aware, is that you can just straight up add Tenderize values on attacks. Because the way
Really?
it works right
Okay.
now is that the claw generates 10 value of Tenderize, and like the light attacks do 25, and then the heavy attacks do 50. And it takes 50 to Tenderize a spot. That's why you do like 3 attacks with a light weapon and then attack, and you're at 55. That puts it over. Or when the heavy attack does it. I think we might be able to just add Tenderize values to attacks on PC when we get modders up and stuff.
Yeah.
And that's what we're looking
They're
at.
doing a bunch of shit like that. Yep.
Yeah, and so what we're talking about with some of the modding community is like for like bow guns, having the melee bash apply Tenderize values. Because you could put a bayonet at the end of your weapon and then just go with that route. Or just like attacks, just give attacks, the ability to generate like 10 to 20 Tenderize, so you do it a couple times and boom, you auto Tenderize the spot. That would make the gameplay feel so much better.
It really would.
We'll see, but I think Capcom could do it because I don't think Perfect Rush changed at all. I think they just gave it Tenderize values.
They just gave it to it. Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
So if they could do it, I don't see why we couldn't do it.
Yeah. If the weapon, I think, has something that they could work it into, because like, how would they give that to I don't know, Hammer or something? Well, Hammer has like
Hammer's already got it, dude. Hammer's got that lead in into claw.
Yeah.
It's got the best claw attack.
Yeah, it's actually chilling. So maybe like who has it bad right now? I feel like
Longsword's got it pretty bad. Well, yeah. What if you did like I don't know what the EI slash. What if you just gave that like 25 Tenderize value? So you do it twice and it automatically tenderizes whatever you do it.
Yeah.
Are you guys really saying that Longsword needs help? Are you really saying this?
On tenderizing, yes. I know its
Just
TA
the
runs
tenderizing,
are good. Like it's got good times, but the fact that it has to use the claw to tenderize stuff and it feels so out of place doing it because it has to stop what it's doing and claw the thing just to tenderize it, just to get back into its motion, that's stupid. Let it go and do it as it's doing its combos. So yeah, if you have like EI slash into tenderize, perfect.
they should make a kinsect that has.
I was saying the same thing.
Tenderized.
Yeah, you have a kinsect that
stuff.
it just every time it touches it, it's 10 value. So every 5 times
Yeah.
it automatically reapplies
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
Boom, boom,
You just have
boom. Yeah.
tenderizing kinsects. That would be awesome for Glade
Dude,
users.
that'd be sick, actually.
It'd be great.
Or you get it halfway and finish it off like yourself or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Like they could totally
They
do
should
something.
totally do that.
I cannot
Yeah,
wait
because
for
the weapon
PC
just
stuff.
feels so much better. Yeah.
It's just having to stop what you're doing just to apply tenderize is just it feels really bad. It really does.
Yeah. Yeah.
And a couple weapons don't have a problem with it, like bow and hammer, and sword and shield and dual blade now. But everyone else needs something.
Yeah. I think it's ridiculous that gun lance is a light weapon.
Dude, okay. The only
that
reason
doesn't
why
make any
gun lance
sense.
is a light weapon is because it needs to generate the pods to use its wyvern stake blast, and that's stupid. It should generate
so
a pod
dumb.
and tenderize in one.
Yeah.
Like, just let it have both. Why not?
When I found that out, I was like, this makes no sense at
It's
all.
stupid.
Like lance and gun lance are the same. Like one, how is one heavy? Yeah.
Well, dude, gun lance should be heavier than regular lance, if anything.
Yeah,
It's-
exactly. Yeah,
Yes.
it's true.
Yeah, I don't get it. So we'll fix it in PC. Don't worry. But
Yeah,
I can't wait to
PC's
play
got it.
PC. Oh yeah,
PC will
so
give it love. It'll be good.
fair warning. Like when I do like runs and stuff on PC, because I'm gonna play the shit out of PC. I'm not playing legit at all. I'm gonna play with crazy mods and like tenderizing mods and hit zone changing mods and 5
How
mods on
dare
my
you.
bowgun mods. Yeah, I'm just gonna have
For
fun
shame.
with the game. I don't care, dude. Stop.
Stinky
It's definitely
cheater.
gonna be like its own category again, right?
It is. It will be. But here's the thing. Nobody cared about PC runs in the first place. If you're
Mhm.
playing on PC, everyone automatically assumed you were cheating using HUDs
You were
and
cheating.
stuff.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. Do whatever the fuck
No,
you want.
people said that?
Oh,
Who?
yeah, Jin, all the time.
What?
Even Kanta
I saw
got
it too.
Kanta
Yeah.
got it, of all people. This is like, nobody gives a shit about PC stuff. So just go ham, do whatever the fuck you want. No one cares anyways. Well, like,
Put 1,000 blast on your weapon.
okay, we had like that. Remember that beef that came up with Crim Dog, Jin? Where like I got no
Who's
hate
that?
for Crim Dog. He's another great sword TA runner, but he like totally shit on all the PC runs, saying that everyone on
Sounds
that
like
does
somebody
runs
really
on
bad.
PC is a everyone on PC is a cheater, and I don't care because it's PC. Yes, there's that obvious doubt that there
Sounds
there
like
could
somebody
be.
who's unemployed would say something like that.
Jesus.
But I get it. I get it. It makes sense because there's always that chance. But at the same time,
Sure.
nobody fucking cares about Monster Hunter runs in the first place. The only people that care is other runners and other Monster Hunter players. So,
And
Pretty
dock
much,
workers who
yeah.
make $8.50 an hour and want to complain about better runners.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
it's like, who cares what you're doing on PC? It doesn't matter. Do whatever you want.
Imagine being upset about someone else playing a video game. Imagine what kind of
Yeah,
loser
exactly,
lifestyle you'd be
yeah.
living, man. Ouch. Good luck, brother. You got a lot of big issues, a lot bigger ones than Monster Hunter, if that's what you're worried about.
Yeah, I caught a little bit of that. I didn't, but I saw it. Like people were like had that doubt that like, oh, any PC run could be like non-legitimate because you can't see what it is. So yeah, you might as well just have fun
Yeah.
and just do whatever the fuck.
Well, I'm doing that.
And then if you want,
They told me my AT Nerg run, my greatsword was longer. I had a length mod.
A length mod.
Yep,
Wait, what?
that's right. On my greatsword for my aerial attacks, they're like, "You have a
Greatsword.
length mod." I think the quote's still up in there, dude. On like my
oh,
fucking first
the
run.
length of your
Yeah,
greatsword.
his
Yeah.
hitbox mod was bigger.
What?
What a fucking joke, dude. What a fucking clown.
It's actually really funny. Imagine wait, that's such a funny comment. Like not even like your skill or the aerial attacks.
Yeah.
Like your greatsword looks a little longer than average, sir.
Yeah, for sure. Didn't
gonna
even
have
hate
to
on
see
like
the
any of the
receipts.
other stuff, but they were like, "Hey, that's the problem here." I
Well,
can tell.
Kanta
Yeah.
was getting shit like that too. Kanta of all people, because he does a lot of like cosmetic mods and stuff, and like
Yeah.
all those layered mods. And like whenever time he posts like a PC run, it's like, oh well, you're using layered mods, so clearly you cheated on other things as well. Like, really? Did you watch the run? I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. People are stupid. That's why I don't read like YouTube comments and shit anymore. Just do whatever you want, people. If you're playing on PC, go ham. It doesn't matter.
Just have a blast.
Yeah, have
Just
fun
a
with the
blast.
game. That's all that matters.
Speaking of a couple players that have been having fun with the game, we can go ahead and jump into the last 3 runs we got here before close out for the night. The next one that we'll go ahead and pull up will be the Lupin run. This is a 146 TA run with heavy bowgun. This shows the power of scope, and this needs to be nerfed. I don't care what anybody says. This
Scope
is
a bad idea.
This is the worst. This is by far like the most insane thing I've seen in the game just in terms of straight
before
damage.
we start, me I don't know anything about gunning in World. I'm gonna try and get into it in PC. What does the scope do?
The scope gives you 30% more damage as long as you're hitting within the super critical distance that the scope allows you to. So it's at 30%, it's a fuck ton of damage. You have to use it.
That's a lot.
Yeah, there's no not using it. It's not like a close range mod that's like 10%. No, 30%. You have to use it, and it sucks because it tunnel visions you super hard, but fucking get used to it.
It's a lot of damage, man.
So
let's do it.
All right, I'm gonna play it.
Just straight from the beginning.
Yep,
right from the beginning.
All right, everybody ready?
Yep.
All right, let's do it.
Hit it. Got lost points for not editing out more of that loading screen.
Also, it's not running level 2 Pierce. They always have not Pierce spreads. You should always have backup ammo. Always have backup ammo. No reason not to.
Yeah.
I haven't actually seen this run, so we'll see how this goes.
Oh, this run is nasty, dude.
Well, I mean, Goldie and dunks herself, basically. So, we'll see. Oh, that was a good spot for the dunk pod. I like it.
Here's the setup we were discussing earlier.
Wait. How did he tenderize it?
Yeah, I was wondering that too. Like the first hit of the...
I don't understand that. How'd that happen?
This is Capcom, brother.
But,
non-legitimate run?
Did he claw it 5 times?
3?
No, you have to claw it 5 times. You can't claw it 3 times.
He did the attack at the end?
No, he didn't do it.
I thought he did.
No, he got roared off of it. How the fuck did that tenderize?
I thought he did the attack and got roared off.
Nope.
Maybe the attack started and like it instantly does it?
Because it's Wyvern Heart. That's the problem with Wyvern Heart is that it only applies its actual tenderize value at the end of it. And that's why it sucks, which is why we run Wyvern, Snipe, and Stygians and Ogre Bowgun instead.
Oh, is this player like talking during his run?
Maybe.
A little bit, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was like, where's that coming from?
But yeah, that's just Goldie. I'm just curious how he got that tenderize off right away. That was really weird.
This dude's hitting for 71 a pop.
Yeah, that's it. It's just pop, he's dead.
Damn.
71.
So yeah, 71 times 7. That's almost 500 damage a shot.
Those like shotgun type shots. That spread?
Yeah, it's spread.
Okay. Oh, cool. I don't have a spread jewel on my console.
You'll get them, dude. Once you play Iceborne, dude, you get them all the time.
Yeah, I have them on PC, so I'll be able to try it on PC. But I was like looking at it, and I was like, oh, I don't have one for some reason. Sick. Pretty cool.
I gotta look back and see how he did the tenderize. I think he might have just clawed 5 times, but yeah, interesting.
It did look a little weird.
Because yeah, 3 claws causes enrage, but it doesn't tenderize, and he clearly didn't use the tenderize attack with the heavy bow. So.
And it would have been the one you're saying, like the Wyvern.
Yeah,
thing?
it would have been Wyvern Heart, which would have taken forever to do. And that's why with the Legiana run I was using Stygian still, because I could actually get the attack off before he roared me off. Because you can't do it with Wyvern Heart. That's the reason why we still run Stygian. This one was odd though. I'll have to double check on that. But that was a pretty solid run.
Word.
So much damage.
That was a lot of damage.
Yeah, it's 71 times 5.
496.
No, it's not times 7.
Oh, it's not times 7? Whoops.
No, 7 is jump shot for bow. So it's like 350 or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, 355.
Damn, that's crazy.
And still, yeah, it's just constant.
Still a lot.
Yeah, it's a fuck ton of damage.
Second to last, but definitely not the least, we've got SSH up again this showing in at a 240 Lunastra with bow. As we all know, SSH continues to just really, really dominate some of these times since he's come back. I've had the pleasure of talking to him a couple times. He's being hyper competitive and really welcoming all challengers. So
I got a 254.
there you go. Go after it, brother.
No, I mean 240. Like he's got a 254. That's what I show up on here.
Oh yeah, this link is too. Did he like beat this time?
Did he beat his time?
Oh, whoops.
Yeah,
I thought he did.
No, he's got a 254. It's just under sub 3. Which
My
is
bad.
still fucking insane because it's Master Rank Lunastra and this is post patch. You guys didn't know, a couple patches ago, they buffed Lunastra and made her do her instant Nova way more often than before, so she's way more cancerous.
Really?
Yeah.
I
You know, like in the
in the
Guided Lands,
beginning?
she's got that
Yeah.
instant Nova flare thing.
Yeah.
She didn't use that very much outside of Guided Lands. Apparently that was a bug. So now all the quests, she spams that shit like crazy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say like in the guiding. Yeah, I felt like she was like a pain in the guiding lands. I farmed her so much to get her guiding lands material so that I would just like not have to do her again later.
Yeah, and like I used to run her all the time, grinding for Geckos because she wasn't that bad in the Elder's Recess. But yeah, they patched her and now she's cancer as fuck. So the fact that he
Jesus.
got another sub 3 on Lunastra
Post
after patch is
Damn.
crazy.
Oh, this was today. Holy shit.
yeah, this is new.
Yeah.
Fresh.
Skip to something. Skip to like what 20 something.
Yeah,
Or
because
just-
he's got to run to it. I'll skip to 22.
22. Gotcha. All right, I'm starting.
All right, turn.
Oh, this music was mad loud.
SSH
Do it,
is
mate.
crazy.
He's a nut.
I like how him and TSC have been just figuring out these smoke bomb strats and stuff, especially against Lunastra. Crazy setups.
Oh, these setups are absolutely world class.
Yeah, with poison bombs too. Yeah, because he's gonna go for the dunks.
Wait, what? What do the poison bombs do? That's wild.
So the poison bombs make it so that the tick time will add to attacks done to her while she can't see you, which will make her zone quicker than she would normally.
Yo, what the fuck?
Yeah,
That's wild.
With that and the dunk pods, it makes it so she zones like really fast. Like she's going and then she gets auto dunked because as she runs through those barrel bombs,
Puts
she
herself
wants to
unconscious
change
and the
zones.
gauges come out.
Yeah, she wants to change zones, and so she's doing her AI says, "Hey, I'm doing an aerial attack or going up in the air." And so when she gets staggered, she gets dunked, and then she just gets fucked from there on out.
Right. Okay.
And the setup is
Yeah.
ridiculous. And this is all TSC and Ricky and SSH putting it in motion. Like
Good
the
shit.
non-TA stuff is fucking insane. Look at this shit.
No, yeah, it's super. I find it super interesting. Yeah.
Insane. Like I'm only a TA runner because I don't have the brain capacity to do shit like this.
I absolutely love this. Tricking the AI into thinking that it's in the air, you know what I mean? And then short to get the longer animation on the dunk. When they discovered it sometime last year, we knew that it was
ground
just a
dunk
giant thing.
Yeah.
And those guys,
Yeah.
they're a little bit ahead of the curve when it comes to setups and stuff like this. Like, look at this. This is so insane how this thing is just completely locked down. Like, you can't do anything. Jesus.
This is the way Lunastra should be hunted. I have.
Right?
There's no mercy. This should be like the legitimate way.
It's revenge, dude. Lunastra's the worst.
Yeah. But yeah, I watched. I think it was TSC who posted on Twitter, like back when he still had it, about he posted a video like explaining the ground dunk and what it is. And I watched it. And I was like, holy shit! I was still playing on like console at the time. And this was like PC shit. I mean, you could do it on console, but I was like, oh shit, this is a whole nother thing. But like, yeah, this is on console right now. So would this be like easier to do on PC?
Oh yeah, it's definitely
Yeah.
And that's it.
Damn.
It's a fucking crazy run. Holy, yeah. So the reason why it's
Damn.
easier to do on PC, among other things, is because you can control the size, make sure the HP is at the minimal value, and you can control the spawn locations, which doesn't matter. For
right,
Uno.
right.
But it's all that stuff that lets you set up a lot easier. Which I can't wait
Yeah.
to do more PC runs. Control
sure.
the stupid variables like that.
Yeah, and just save time. Like if
Yeah,
nothing else.
that's all it is. It's a time saver because I mean,
Mhm.
you're resetting until it works anyway.
Word. Damn, that was sick. I'm gonna bookmark this too.
Yeah, dude. SSH is crazy. He's still like the best bow runner I've ever seen.
Word, that's up to him as well. I had seen his name. Right, the Cove video. The Cove. Okay.
Yeah, he was doing like sub 5s.
That was all over the place for it. Yeah.
Yeah. He was
I
doing
knew I had
those.
seen that name before.
He's pretty up there. Like I'd say the best bow runners is definitely him, Faye, and Kuroha right now. I ain't got shit on those people. I like playing bow, but I am not up to par on those people.
Well, those guys better watch out, because once I learn how to aim, it's over.
Once I get that aim down, it's done.
Once I figure out how to play the weapon, it's all over. I actually saw this Amadeus run. This run is sick.
Oh, you have
The last one we've got, this one is very, very cool.
Word, yeah.
Is this Kirin?
Kirin
Word,
335 TA Wiki. Hunting horn.
Very clean.
Alright, I'm gonna play it.
And go. Yeah, on my PC version. What's up?
I was gonna say Hunting Horn got some good buffs in Iceborne.
Yeah, it
Some.
really did.
It went from dumpster to fucking god tier. What are you talking
Okay, it's
about?
not god tier. It's not like heavy bowgun tier, but it's definite. Went from garbage fire to like mid tier acceptable.
You know how there's like a lot of gods in the world? Like there's like different deities. There's different weapons that are god tier, dude. It might not be like HBG god tier, but a hunting horn, when you can kill some of these monsters TA in 335 with like swing, I don't know. I think it's god tier. I think
It's definitely good. It's
definitely top tier now, yeah. If there was like an S tier, I think hunting horn would still be A tier. But like it's definitely up there.
People always give heavy bowgun shit for being overpowered, but it's like, dude, heavy bowgun has always been overpowered in every Monster Hunter game. That's just how it is.
Yeah. It's such a weird weapon to balance, I think.
I'm surprised he did Sonic or Echo Waves without attacking Kirin. He just kind of did it to queue it up.
This man is a master of knowing the attack pattern.
Oh, I love Hunting Horn on Kirin. Bopping it out of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Also, that Echo Waves attack is the coolest shit ever.
I know, I love it.
Hunting Horn has spin to win.
Yeah.
Dude, that's so awesome.
Hunting Horn is so fucking clean in this game. Yeah, I'm just gonna play a lot of Hunting Horn on PC and to just actually get good at it.
I want to play Gunlance on PC.
Yeah. It's always cool to like play through a game with a new weapon, I think, so that's what I'm gonna try for PC.
Yeah, the original game I played Hunting Horn for my PC playthrough, and I'm gonna play Gunlance for the Iceborne playthrough. Ah, dude, the Hunting Horn hits are so good.
Yeah.
Dude, he's just kept it on the ground. This is awesome.
Yeah. I also love Kirin, watching Kirin get killed. That's another.
Yeah, it's another big.
I love watching Kirin die.
Well, I really like the hitting from the backside of Kirin to hit its head.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
You can let him in, babe.
Ooh. Yeah, I like the damage on Hunting Horn. Like, Hunting Horn can't ever be top tier because it gives everyone else in the party like 20% more damage.
Yep.
Sure.
But the fact that it got good buffs in Iceborne makes me feel really happy because it needed buffs for sure. And now it's like, dude, a good Hunting Horn player is definitely always worth having.
Yeah.
Mechanically, this weapon now, you know, in World, it didn't. The risk versus reward wasn't very good. In this, now it's more on par. I think. Like you put in the effort and you get a lot of out of it.
Base game was just, you spammed heavy smash, but now it's like you got to plan everything out.
Yeah, you can do a bunch of stuff. Yeah, I was talking to, I asked him about this strat, and he's like, it depends on. I was like, why did you run blast instead of fire? And then he was like, well, I did try fire, but then you gotta like change up what you do and stuff like that. It's so interesting.
This is the part I hate about TA runs in Iceborne. It's just the limp. I'm glad he got it without it limping away, but dude, the limp stops so many runs. Stuff.
Nicely done, Deus. Champion of the people, indeed.
Word.
One of TDS's few remaining speedrunners, I think. I mean, do they have very many? I think because Orochi left too, didn't they? Didn't he?
He did leave. Yeah, that was actually a surprise to me.
Yeah, Orochi
He's
and
a homie, though,
Extros and I think a couple other people. Is Fam's still a part of it, right? Famu?
No, he's gone, bro.
Oh, is Famu gone too?
No.
Fuck, dude. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Anybody in TDS ever wants to challenge me one-on-one? Loser erases their YouTube channel. I'm down, calling all you cats out. Just clearly, just letting you all know, you're on blast, and I don't give a fuck.
Let me raise my YouTube channel up 1,000 subs. Easy peasy.
Loser erases their YouTube channel. That's good. That's the proper stakes.
That's a fun run. I still want to get that's one of my dreams. Is I've been talking to a lot of Monster Hunter streamers and YouTubers and runners and stuff, and I still want to get a get together of everyone, just to hang out and have a little mini tournament, and kind of like what Capcom did with the Monster Hunter World Tournament, but just fly everyone out to hang out at a hotel for a weekend and just play Monster Hunter and chat and stream and do whatever the fuck they want to do, and just hang out.
Yep,
dude, we should
it's
totally
just,
do that.
Dude,
you should try to. You should try to go to E3. Well, I don't know. I don't know if
crazy because you can't get into E3 unless you're part of the press now. It's really fucking
right.
hard to get into E3.
Yeah, and I was gonna say I don't know if E3 will be this Monster Hunter heavy this time because Iceborne was coming out.
Well,
so
that's what I think. There. I think the next E3 they're gonna announce the new Monster Hunter game.
I could see that. I could see that.
Because Monster Hunter came out, they announced it 2 years ago at E3, and then they're hey, guess what? It's out in 6 months. And we're what the fuck? And I think they're gonna do that again. Because if they announce it at E3, which is in July or something, and then the consoles come out in October, November, and they say, hey, guess what? It's out in January next year as a launch title, kinda. Not a launch title, but a few months down the road. Dude,
sure.
That would sell consoles, that would sell games, that would hype the fuck out of everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I'd buy it.
I think so too.
That'd be cool. But
that's pretty much everything we've got for the evening. Henry, I appreciate it's been an awesome episode for sure. A lot of pleasure, at least on this side of the microphone. I don't have too much else for you. I appreciate everybody watching us this evening. And Phemeto, I'll go ahead and let you close us out, brother.
Well, Henry, you got anything else before we close out? Anything you want to talk about? Anything you want to shill about?
No, honestly, quickly before, I think your tournament idea is a cool idea because I was saying that the little E3 cup that they had that you and TSC joined and a bunch of people joined, everyone that was at E3 checked it out. Or wait, was it E3?
No, me and TSC did just their US tournament thing in San Francisco.
Oh, that thing. Sorry, not E3.
Yeah, E3 was a little different, but
yeah, they should do more stuff like that, I think, because it was shoutcasted and everything, they had commentators. Yeah, I thought that was so cool, and I was wait, why don't we have more? Because Japan has a shitload of those.
But Japan and the Eastern community gets a ton of them.
Yeah, so I was this would be so cool, and I don't know, I feel a tournament setting is just fun to watch. So
yep,
I think TA tournaments would just be cool. You know what? They should do that later on. Once content is winding down and they don't really know what to do, they should just fund tournaments or I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anyone would complain about that. That'd be fun.
Yeah, that'd be sick. But word, yeah. Sick. Thank you guys for having me. I'm so happy I can actually play PC now. I can actually run the game.
Can't wait.
PC.
So fun.
You guys are playing on PC. Yo, hit me up. I added you both on Discord, so if you guys ever play on console again, I don't know if you guys will, but I'll still play on console.
When new content comes out, I'm sure we'll play. Yeah.
Oh right, yeah, you'll come back for the newer stuff. Yeah, man. You guys hit me up anytime. It's been a pleasure. You guys are awesome. You guys got some sick runs, and I have something planned as well in the future.
Are you gonna start running, Herny?
Yeah, I do want to get back into running for sure. Which I'll probably now that I have all the Safi lances, that took me a minute. But I have something that I want to get other YouTubers involved in, so I will be hitting you guys up in the near future as well.
Okay, sounds fun. See, I need to get you for more music later.
Oh, me and Jim were talking about that. Yeah, for sure. I'll hit you up. Well, yeah, guys, I love this. I think the wait, I was gonna say now loading, but that's not what it is.
Loading screen, whatever we're doing in the meantime.
Loading screen, yeah, super cool idea. I think it's awesome because like someone started one of these early, like a while back, but they like didn't kind of stick with it. But you guys are going with it. I dig it.
Well, I think it's good that we have a pretty good reach. Like, we have a lot of people on the Discord, and I could reach out to a lot of people on the streaming side. And I don't think anyone's really against it just hanging out for an hour and drinking and talking about the game that they like to play. So,
yeah. There was that one guy who was against it. He complained on the last video. He was like, maybe you shouldn't have the drinking. I don't really think it adds.
Okay, if you're gonna get a bunch of guys together, like, you're gonna drink. That's the nature of the beast. Like,
hey, dude, as long as it's not like, don't watch this video. Don't watch the next one either. All right, just heads up. Don't watch the videos.
Or have a drink yourself. Partake.
Yeah, exactly. Have a drink, hang around, and just
that dude's square. He ain't having any
about
drinks.
Monster Hunter.
But we're
all right. Awesome. Thank you for hanging around, Henry. I will talk to you later. I'll send you a Discord invite and stuff. So.
Word. Everyone on YouTube. Peace.
Peace.
Talk to you soon.
All right. See you guys
later.